Hi everyone, Hannah here. So today we are going to create something using the mini mixed media box. So this is a new product that we have just introduced for the month of September. And it is basically it's created for those that don't have a lot of money to spend or don't want to spend a lot of money each month on crafting. So this subscription is $15 plus shipping, and for this month we're doing a wooden crate and a couple of fairy resin pieces, some flowers, a little butterfly, some pearl beads. This is Finnabare's metallic acrylic paint that is blue gold. So it's two colors really, because if you paint on a white surface, it's one color. And if you paint on a black or dark surface, it's another color. So it's really cool. Then you'll also get a ½ ounce jar of wax paste in turquoise satin. And then you'll get a jar of gesso and a jar of crackle paste. All kinds of little goodies at an affordable price, and so that you can be able to keep crafting each month. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So what we're going to do first is to go ahead and get our gesso, and we're going to just kind of paint on where we're going to be crafting at, just to kind of get the surface primed and ready for us to do some crafting on it, some painting and gluing down our embellishments and everything. Okay. All right, so now we're going to take our crackle paste and our stencil that comes in the box. So each box will have a stencil. This is a stencil, it comes on a roll, which is really cool. And you just cut each piece off. So I've cut off 6 inches to make sure you have plenty to go across the whole side if you want it to. I'm not going to go off the whole side, but I will go off of some. We'll just add a really nice look. And it sticks on like this. And then you just take your palette knife, which each box will get a palette knife and also a paintbrush. And then the stencil will be on something to keep it where it doesn't stick to anything it shouldn't, of course. So just going to, and these are actually reusable. I mean, you have to wash them as soon as you're done using them, but you are able to reuse them several times, which is really cool. So see, that's pretty cool. Add some texture, and I'll clean that up. I'm going to go ahead and kind of get it off of this side. All right, let's see here. Got a pretty good amount off. Okay. I want to make sure I got it straight here. Okay. I'm going to just kind of press it down with this. Okay, so I'm going to go back on my other side, kind of clean it up a little bit. And we can also come back over here and add it to use. I'm not worried about it being like perfect, but I just don't want like too much excess hanging. So let's take a look. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. I like it. Just kind of give some texture, see? Okay, so I am actually going to wash up. Kind of clean the rest of this off. And then also go ahead and wash this stencil off so that it can be reused for another project. So my heat gun was able to go ahead and dry it. It hasn't started the cracking or crackling effect yet. It's hard, but as it sits out more, it will crack. Sometimes I've even went ahead and finished my project, and after the fact, like the next day, you can see the cracks. And you could always go back and add some more paint to fill in those cracked places if you wanted to. Since mine is dry enough for me to go ahead and create the project, I'm going to go ahead and proceed on. So what I'm going to do next, and it's going to be kind of a two-part deal. I'm going to finish one side and then I'll go on to the other side and finish it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start with the paint. Okay, just kind of adding, just kind of dry brushing it on. You could, another thing that I like to do is to, after you paint, as you're painting it, spray some water on it. That really has a neat effect. It works like a watercolor, which is really cool. Of course, I like this effect too, doing the dry brush and going over those bumps. See, I'm missing some pieces, so I like the effect where you get the paint and then a part that I missed, and it just kind of adds to the distressed look of it. So I'm liking that. definitely really like how that's turning out. And it's just amazing, you know, add your gesso, your crackle paste, and your paint. So we're creating, you know, all these layers with using the different mediums. So it's a lot of fun. Go ahead and start gluing on our embellishments. I always like to come back last with the wax paste because I might want to put that on the angel pieces, the fairy pieces, or on some of the flowers. So let's see kind of how we're going to do this. I want to kind of put it together a little bit, figure out. Yeah, that looks really nice like that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add some glue. Now I like to use Aleene's Tacky Glue. If you have some other glue like 3D Gloss Gel, Heavy Matte Gel, those are some other options for you as well. The Aleene's Tacky Glue has always worked perfect for me. Unless you're using like heavy metal objects, then you're going to want to use that heavy gel or E6000. Okay. Okay, and then I think we're going to take and add some of the flowers. Let me put a little bit of glue on here. Okay. And then I was seeing another thing I was going to add. I had wet some of this seam binding, crumpled it up, and I was going to add some of this to it. Let's see. I might still do some of that. I'm not sure. Let me see. Wanted to maybe see about adding it somewhere in here just to kind of add some more. Let's see, I might actually, this is all still wet, so okay, and I'll also kind of glue some of the seam binding down, get it to stick a little bit. Just kind of let it fall wherever it wants to fall. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and add some of that glue back on there to put our butterfly on. Okay, so we finished this side and it is set. So now we're going to turn it over and do our other side. So I think I might go ahead and do the same thing. I really like the texture and the color of that. So I think on the other side we'll do something kind of like it as well. Try to kind of figure something out here. Let's see. All right, let's see here. Trying to see exactly how I'm going to do it. Something to that effect, but I like that. That looks really nice. Yeah, I like the look of that. Now this side is still wet, so I know if I turn it over, it's going to fall off. So what I'm going to do is to actually take some of the wax paste, and I'm going to put some on this resin piece here. So you're going to take it, you can do it with your paintbrush. You can get a little bit on your finger, and you just kind of rub it around. And it's going to add a little sheen, a little color. Might add a little bit going, but I want to make sure to go with the grain and not against it because I don't want to get a splinter. So I'm going to go this way. Okay, see, you can see a little bit of the sheen on her wings and the flower on the box there. Okay, let's see if it's set enough for me to turn it over. Okay, it seems like it might be. Alright, so now I think I'm going to just kind of do the same on this one. You can see a little bit of the sheen. I really like a little bit on her wings. Looks really nice. I like how it turned out. And if you had some leftover paint, yeah, let me get that back on there, huh? And if you had some leftover paint, which we didn't use very much at all, so you could paint some, the sides of your crate and, just to kind of give it more of a finished look. I really like how this is. It's like each side has its own work of art. And it would be a really pretty piece to sit on your desk or your table and put, whatever in. Some little cards, receipts, just kind of a catch-all, keys, coupons, whatever. So I hope that you have enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me and let me know what what questions you have. If you're stumped anywhere, that way we can walk through it together. Thank you so much. Bye.